Hi Scorpio, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your August 2021 monthly tarot forecast. This is a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are a cross watcher, you might be able to resonate with some of these messages. So guys, I would like to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. Also, all of the decks that I am using, guys, they are listed below along with the links if you are interested in purchasing them. So, we have the Tower crossed by the Three of Coins. What does the sign of Scorpio have coming up in the month of August 2021, please? Okay, at your foundation, we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, we have the King of Cups in the recent past. Crowning you, we do have the Four of Swords. Okay. Scorpio. Wow. Coming up in the near future, we have the Emperor. We have the Hierophant. We have the Seven of Coins. We have the Five of Wands. So now we just need a final outcome, which is energy that you will experience at the end of August going into September for Scorpio, please. The King of Swords. Okay, what a reading. You do have some characters here, Scorpio. Let's see. Okay. The overall energy for you guys for the month is the Eight of Cups. So you definitely could be letting go of someone or something. This is you emotionally detaching from something. Let's see here. Can also represent emotional distance between you and another person. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles. There's the Page of Wands. I am reading for some Scorpios where you may be going round and round with someone. So, for some of you, you are turning your back here in the month of August. You are walking away from somebody. But you may be going round and round with this person. Some of you are on a break. And so, yes, you're emotionally separating yourself from this person. Could be physically as well. We have the Four of Swords here. So some of you are separated, you're taking a break, but you may turn around and move right back towards this person, because some of you that I'm reading for, you're going round and round. So, I mean, if you want this to stop, this is a pattern for some of you that I am reading for. If you want this to stop, you'd have to break the pattern. And it could be a situation with either someone at a distance or with a three-party scenario. We have the Three of Wands there at the bottom of the deck. That's not all of you. If you are dealing with a three-party scenario, this definitely could be work-related. There could be a lot of people involved in a situation. Others, you may be turning your back on like a past investment. This may have something to do with property. The very first card that came out for you was the Tower. We have the Tower crossed by the Three of Coins. So maybe some of you that I'm reading for, you may have purchased a property. You may have been working on a property, maybe fixing it up, maybe going to flip it. But for whatever reasons, you may have to wait on something here, because we have the Four of Swords here. So those of you that maybe have been working on a property, it could be that you have to wait to sell it, or maybe it's not selling. I do see a wait here. Also, if there are 3 people involved in a situation, it could be that you all have to come together. You all have to be on the same page. You all have to agree, because the challenge is the Three of Coins, which represents teamwork. And so if there are a lot of players involved in something, something could have even crumbled or is crumbling here at the start of August with the Tower energy. Honestly, if something was going round and round, if you are not getting anywhere with someone or a situation, this can absolutely represent the universe stepping in. There could be some sort of revelation that's taking place here. We did just see the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So there definitely could be something that you're hearing, and it's shocking. That's not for all of you, but for some of you, there's something happening. It's a surprise, and this could be going on in the workplace for some of you with the Three of Coins. For others, this may have something to do with a Capricorn, or it could even be maybe another Scorpio. An Aries for some of you is significant. You could be turning your back and walking away from a past investment. You may be starting something new. For some of you, this is you starting something new. It could be you starting something new with someone at a distance. Maybe you're working with someone at a distance. Yeah. So quite interesting, but prior, we see you weighed down. I think that you've been, for some of you, you've been going round and round with the situation. This has not been easy. Maybe you've had to work with multiple different people when it comes to something, and it's just been very, very difficult. Very difficult. My advice for you guys at the start of August would definitely be to try to work with others. It could be that someone has an emotional outburst here at the start of the month. Now that could be you, but that also could be a coworker with the Three of Coins here. If this is a love triangle, it could be that one of the people that you're dealing with, they definitely could be expressing themselves here. You could be expressing yourself to this person. You could be letting go of them. You're dropping this heavy load. We do have the King of Cups here. This could be a person that you've been dealing with. For some of you, this is your energy. No matter if you're male or female, that's you. And there could be some sort of aha moment, some sort of revelation. You may hear something. There's something happening. It may be a surprise. This could be a shake-up from the universe to get you to move forward, especially those of you where something's been a pattern. The universe is going to give you a push. So just be aware. Just be aware. If something was chaotic, or for those of you where an event is taking place, if something feels chaotic, Scorpio, at the start of the month, just stay positive. Keep yourself centered and grounded. Stay positive. Everything happens for a reason. And often with the Tower, it can be something crumbling. So if it is a job that you've lost, or a relationship not working out, a project, whatever it is, there's something better coming in, something more stable. If something ended, it definitely could be a blessing in disguise. For those of you where this is a relationship that's ended, you may have someone better coming in. You do have a lot of masculine energy here. We have the King of Cups, the Emperor, and then we also have the King of Swords in the spread. So you may be dealing with a lot of characters. And this is definitely not on the love front for all of you. This is definitely, for some of you, something work-related. Also may have something to do with property for some of you. Four of Swords is crowning you. This is you taking a break. At least this is what you want. This is what you're thinking about. You want peace and quiet. You may want to be alone. Those of you that this is a love situation, I mean, you just may want to be alone. You may let something crumble. You may have really been investing in something quite a bit. And if it is a relationship that failed, for some of you, it might have been a one-sided situation where you were investing quite a bit. You feel as though the person that you're dealing with was not investing as much as you were. And so that's not, you know, something solid, and you may be turning your back. With that being said, you may have someone brand new coming in. We have the Emperor. So this could be an Aries. This could be a Taurus. This really could be any sign, but we do have very, very strong Taurus showing up here. We have the Hierophant. This could be someone entirely different, Scorpio, coming in. You may have been dealing with a fellow water sign, or possibly even any of the other signs I called out, possibly an air sign. But you may have this character coming in, and maybe you work with this person. For those of you where this is the same person, you may have found out that, you know, someone is married. Because the Emperor is a married man. We do have the Hierophant here. Maybe you are investing quite a bit. And that could be the shocker for some of you, as you find out that someone is married or they're involved with somebody else. For others, especially those of you where this is something with business or someone new coming in, this could be someone coming in and they're going to help you with this matter. With the Hierophant, the Emperor here, we do see you healing. This person could be coming in and they're bringing that structure and balance, bringing that order to a situation here with the Tower. The Tower is a very chaotic energy, and so if things are feeling a little chaotic, this is someone coming in and they're bringing that order, that balance to a situation. So this person could be coming in and taking control. That's what the Emperor does. And I do feel like this is a character for many of you. This is someone coming in. Maybe, you know, they're taking control and they're going to help you maybe deal with this situation. If you were involved with someone, for a handful of you Scorpios, it could be that you were involved with someone and you're going round and round with them because you maybe wanted a commitment, maybe they didn't, or vice versa. And so there definitely could be a separation here, but then this person returning and they want to make a commitment. We have the Hierophant here in the position of your power, Scorpio. So this could be you making a commitment, you stepping into your power, you taking control of a situation. It's a traditional energy. can talk about you doing the right thing. He did not come out in the reverse, and so if you are the Scorpio man, this could be you coming in. You could be helping someone with something. Others, you may be signing something here at this time. Some of you, this is a house move, and I think that you are waiting on this. If something happens at the start of the month with a property, you may need to maybe rent another property or something like that. You could be signing something here around the 3rd week. If you're involved with someone, we have the 7 of Coins, we have the Hierophant. For some of you, you're waiting on a commitment, or you're waiting maybe to marry this person. Again, very strong Taurus energy here. So you definitely could be dealing with a Taurus. If you're dating someone and one of you maybe is more traditional than the other, just make sure that you guys want the same thing. Don't waste your time on anybody, because I see you way down. If you've been dealing with this person and their issues for a long time, I mean, it is time to break the cycle. Make sure that you guys want the same thing. Make sure you guys are on the same page. What do you want long term? You may need to make some changes. In the hopes and fears, we have the 5 of Wands. So for some of you Scorpios, especially those of you where maybe you work for a large company, or maybe an institution or the government or something like that, you may work in a very competitive environment. Some of you have been waiting on maybe a promotion, a raise. I do feel like it's coming in. It is coming in. You do have to be patient. The Hierophant also talks about conforming, and so this is you following the rules. This is you being patient, and this is you doing what you have to do. And yes, for some of you, that requires you being patient. And energy that you have going into September, we have the King of Swords. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius person here at this time. This could be a professional. Oftentimes I do see the King or sometimes the Queen of Swords as a professional. They could be helping you. So this could be an attorney, but it doesn't have to be. This could just be a professional that's helping you here at this time when it comes to this matter. For some of you, this is you signing something here. And for many of you, it definitely has something to do with a home. But let's do some clarifying. You do have a lot of characters here. If you want a commitment from someone, you will speak up. You may decide to turn your back on somebody and maybe cut them off. Or if this is a business arrangement, cut them out. It's going to be different for all of you. But let's take a look at this 10 of Wands at your foundation, please, for Scorpio. Wow. Okay. Let's look at the Tower for Scorpio, please. Wow. All right, let's look at the 8 of Cups, which is the overall energy for Scorpio, please. What I'm getting for some of you is if you separated from someone, for those of you that this is on the love front, if you separated from someone. Maybe someone you're married to. Maybe someone that you've been with for a long time. This person definitely could be trying to come back in. You know, if they had a problem with commitment prior, they could be coming back in and maybe telling you that they want to get married. Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's interesting. Let's look at the King of Swords here. Okay, and let's look at the Emperor. If someone was maybe a little flaky, wishy-washy prior, whatever it is, they could be coming back around. Oof, maybe they've stepped their game up. It could be because you turn your back on them. I mean, here's your card coming through. We have Death at the bottom of this deck. So change is coming in. Change is definitely coming in. Yes, Scorpio, for some of you, this is you walking away from a relationship. With the Lovers here, we have the Lovers with the Tower. You know, if a relationship is ending, it's because it didn't have a solid foundation. You guys were not on the same page. Both of you were not giving equally, whatever it may have been. A lot of maybe emotional distance and maybe even physical distance between you two. Now, yes, some of you will choose to rebuild, but that's the challenge. You both have to come together and you both have to want to do this. You both have to contribute equally, and that's the challenge, really. Looking at this Eight of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles. Again, it's like a one-sided situation. I keep seeing it over and over again. For a few of you, not all of you, it could be a situation where, you know, they were giving to somebody else or whatever it may have been. If there was emotional distance between you and another person, it's because they were interested in someone else. So just be aware. I think that you're going to be making a very important decision here as far as you letting go of this person, as far as maybe breaking the cycle, dropping this heavy load. We have the Ten of Wands. We do have the Star, though. So many of you will. Many of you will. Now, maybe you have been carrying around a lot of emotional baggage for some of you, and you are going through the healing process. You could be getting therapy for some of you. Not all of you. This could be someone coming in, someone new coming in, and this person is solid. You know, they may be a father, they may be older. This person may have been married in the past, but this is a mature energy. And if you were dealing with a particular person in the past, it could be that they had a lot of emotional baggage, or maybe even, you know, some options that they were carrying around, you know. They were dealing with others. Now, this could be someone coming in, and they're coming in with an offer. So this could be a lump sum of money. This could be a job offer for some of you. This could be your boss making an offer to you with the Ace of Pentacles. If you were having any sort of financial difficulties, if a job ended, we see an opportunity here coming in, and the Emperor is a 4. And so this is a solid offer. You may take a moment and think about this, but this is a solid offer. For those of you that, you know, accept this, it's definitely going to lead to more. This is definitely going to make you feel more secure in the future. So it's definitely a solid new beginning. But you may, you may take your time. You may think about this. It could be because it's a job with a large company or the government or something like that. And so you definitely may take your time. And maybe some of you that I'm reading for, it could be that you have multiple jobs. And so you have to think about this. With the Two of Pentacles, this can be a little bit of like a wishy-washy energy here, going back and forth. My advice would be, if you can, if you need to, definitely sit down with someone, get some professional advice, maybe talk to someone that you trust. Weigh the options, but I see this as a solid new beginning. But I could be reading for some of you where you have maybe a couple of different choices in front of you. For those of you where this is love, you may have a couple of characters, and maybe one of them in the past was again, could have been a little flaky. Maybe they had other options. It could have been a one-sided situation, but you have someone new coming in, and maybe this person is more solid. So you could be looking at a couple of options where, one has more potential. But we do have the Eight of Swords here. So if you're dealing with an air sign, it could be that they're feeling a little trapped maybe within a situation. If this is your energy, Scorpio, could be that you're fearing change. It could be that some of you that I'm reading for, you're fearing cutting someone off. You're emotionally letting go of them with the Eight of Cups. But as far as you maybe completely severing the tie, it might be a little difficult for you. But change is coming in. So whether, this thing dies slowly or whatnot, I do see great change. We have Death at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, for some of you, it's a business situation. Others, it's definitely a three-party scenario. Definitely. And there is a new option. There's a new option coming in fast. For some of you, I do feel like this is a new possibility. Now, that's on the job front for some of you, but others, this is a love interest. So needing to overcome your fears. With this combination, I do see you doing that. So if you're feeling a little stuck at the end of the month, I do see you overcoming any sort of fears that you were having. Yeah. All right, let's pull you some additional guidance cards. You may have to sign something. For those of you that this is job related, this is real estate. This could be you having to sign something at this time. And you're a little worried. So if you're worried, get some professional advice. If you have a friend, maybe ask your friend or someone around you to help you. Make sure that, you're reading the fine print and all of that. What is the additional guidance for Scorpio, please? For those of you that maybe deal with properties, maybe you're an investor or something like that. For some of you, there's a property matter that is going to go very well. Maybe you have to wait to sell it or whatever it is. Maybe you've been fixing it up. For some of you, I see you selling a property, and I think that things are going to go very well for you. So you may make some money, from it. All right, so let's look at career. Let's look at career. For Scorpio, please. Interesting, okay. All right, let's look at your love life for Scorpio, please. What is the additional guidance for Scorpio, please? Looking at their love life for the month of August, please. And guys, if you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please do. I do appreciate it. And again, also all the decks that I'm using, they are listed below if you are interested in purchasing them. All right, Scorpio. Wow, okay. All right, I'm going to pull you one last card here. Looking at your love life for Scorpio. And this deck is available over on Etsy. Wow, okay. I feel inspired to look at these other two cards, guys, but Soulmate is the one that is upright. But let's take a look. Ooh, okay, wow. Okay, then. Interesting. All right, we're going to look at that in a minute, okay. So, the overall guidance we have for you, this is interesting. It's number 5, and it's goblins. And so, some of you, you may be fearing, really fearing the worst with the situation. So yes, some of you, it's business. Others, it's love. This is you really looking at a situation, whatever you got going on, Scorpio, through a really negative, fearful lens. And so I think that you're not seeing things correctly. You're extremely fearful when it comes to this matter. You think something's, something bad is going to happen. So just really, watch your thoughts. But those of you that resonate with that, and, maybe it's in regards to your business partners or, a love relationship with the lovers here, this is you having a revelation. This definitely could be a spiritual awakening for some of you. You finding something out. But I think you had some paranoia, some fears. With the Goblins card, you're really maybe thinking the worst, expecting the worst. Let's take a look at what's at the bottom of this deck. Okay, we have education, 35. So yeah, you're learning something here. I think that you were expecting the worst, but it's quite the opposite. I'm really not getting a negative vibe. This is actually a great reading. I'm very happy to see this for you guys. It's a very positive read. I think that this drama, whatever was difficult for you, for some of you it's your thoughts, whatever it was, I see balance coming in, really. I see opportunities coming in. There could be a teacher, someone coming in that's going to help you, a professional, someone coming in that's going to help you. Could be a mentor. Look at this. Leadership. Take charge of this situation. Some of you are doing that. You're stepping into your power with this combination. Yeah, and you're manifesting this Ace of Pentacles, which is going to make you feel very secure. Now, some of you are moving into a leadership role, so this could be a raise, a promotion in the workplace. Very nice. And maybe you were thinking the worst. Maybe you were thinking that, you weren't going to get it or whatever it was. Study. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So yes, some of you could be going back to school. That's not all of you, obviously, but I mean, we do have the education card here at the bottom of the deck. So some of you are going back to school. Others, you're learning something, and I think that for many of you, this is work related. You may have thought the worst, that you would not get this opportunity, and those of you that have been out of work, you thought that you were maybe not going back to work, but I feel like you are actually, and maybe around the second week that you receive this offer. Others, you may be required to maybe take a class or some classes or something like that here in the month of August. Looking at your love life, we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. Now, those of you that don't have anybody coming in from your past, this could be a past life relationship for some of you, but you may have taken a break from a relationship. And for those of you that do have someone coming back in, it could be that they're coming back in with a solid offer and a commitment this time around. Maybe they were a little flaky or a little wishy-washy prior. Yeah, it is safe for you to love. Beautiful. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. We do have awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Yes, I definitely got that with, we seen death at the bottom of the deck. And then we have unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you desire. We have soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. So what I'm really getting with this combination is, for some of you, you are letting go of someone who was unavailable. You are having an awakening about this person. You have somebody else here that's coming in that is a more maybe solid individual, or, you know, you guys have more in common. This person has more potential, and this is a soulmate. This is a past life connection. And so when this person comes in, you may feel this immediately, you know, drawn to this person. But some of you are letting go of someone who was not available. This could be a married man, or maybe he was, you know, carrying around a lot of extra baggage. You know, that's not all of you, but for some of you, that is how you're going to resonate. So what a beautiful reading. It really is. It's a beautiful reading, Scorpio. So I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed. All right, guys, have a great month.